Oh my gosh, you're just staring at me. TikTok's creepy teacher problem by Tommy NFG. It's been a minute, Tommy. It's been a minute, but we're here. Let's see.
Picture a teacher you grew up with in the past. If it's a man, you probably picture some middle-aged guy with a family and a sort of receding hairline whose classroom was perfect for catching up on the sleep you missed. Except if it was a history teacher. They always be the most good ones. Those always be the best teachers who give you like one assignment a year and be chopping it up with the class. If it was a woman, you probably picture some middle-aged woman or older woman who hated her job and could barely show she even liked working with kids. This is what I would say most of Gen Z and millennials.
That's low-key a fact. I had too many of those.
Picture when they look back on their stereotypical teachers. But now, what if I told you it's a complete different ballgame? What if I told you future generations of kids will be taught with teachers like this?
Teacher Bay outfits. Insane. I mean, there's no problem with this.
By the way, in that first video, the lady's caption for the video is, and you can't make this up, y'all substitute teachers wasn't as cute as me back in the day. Yeah, maybe because they weren't trying to look good for me as the minor in the classroom. Yo, principal, this one here. Yeah, so recently there's been a huge controversy brewing between people online and what's acceptable for a teacher to wear or not. And this all starts with the rise of TikTok and teachers doing content on it.
What? Bring back cardigan teachers, bro. Those be the cool ones, bro.
Before on TikTok, the most type of content you would see from teachers was YouTube tutorials teaching you something. And yes, kids, we actually had to learn things before ChatGPT.
Yes.
The horrors, I know. Shout out Khan Academy getting me through school and
I never used this either, bro. It was fucking Spark Notes, Quizlet, I think that was it, really.
Without you, I would still fail, but I would have failed worse if I wasn't sitting there for hours watching his tutorials. For the most part on TikTok, teaching content was wholesome and wasn't really anything to worry about. It was a lot of teachers talking with students, having funny conversations about things.
See? I mean, this isn't a cardigan, but it's like cardigan material. Bring back cardigan teachers.
They're showing off things they do with their class, like having cool handshakes and posting it. Some people may say they shouldn't even be posting videos with their class, but as long as the parents and kids are fine with it, I don't really care. I know if I was younger now, I'd probably find class more fun if my teacher was posting TikToks of our funny interactions and stuff. To me, that's better than just having a teacher who says, open your textbook and do whatever problems, then when they get a question, they're on the brink of crashing out because they hate their job already and don't care. But all of a sudden, it started changing from that type of content of them just talking to the kids in the class to teachers showing off their outfits and what they wear to school. And from what I already showed y'all, that is like a majority of the outfits revealed. One of the teachers going viral for
you know who she looked like? Fuck! What is her name? She's in, never mind, I can't think of it right now. But, she looked like one of them, What have I seen this lady in that I'm trying to tell y'all about? Damn. You know what? Forget it.
Her outfits is known as Teacher Bay. If Bay in her name wasn't already a red flag, then I don't know what is. And she posts videos of her outfits on TikTok and Instagram in school. If you were to take the picture she posts and Photoshop a club behind her, you'd swear she was wearing clubbing outfits and going out.
I mean, girl, you are a teacher. Yes, the teachers be sitting and shit. This is nasty work. This is like club heels. And you finna be teaching a classroom with those on? Yeah.
If you were to take the picture she posts and Photoshop a club behind her, you'd swear she was wearing clubbing outfits and going out with her friends. All of her outfits are either tights.
These aren't bad. See, these are cool. These are cool.
Skirts or dresses with her wearing high heels. And you know this is somewhat intentional because
most of the teachers wore high heels. High heels aren't the issue, it's the type of high heels you wear.
Teachers will tell you themselves just standing for that long gives them foot pain. Her constantly wearing high heels to her class is coming off to me as her trying to impress somebody in school. And I guarantee you, any woman out there can tell you that she is not comfortable wearing those all day.
Damn.
Unless she's just popping out those heels for photos and taking them off, I can't see any other reason.
I feel like wedges and like maybe like 3-inch heels might be okay, but like them 6 inches stilettos, nah, bro, that's crazy.
Than trying to impress someone. If she did that, I think it's even weirder because why are you doing photo shoots at school? She also has photos where she poses on a school.
Yeah, like see, these are a bit much.
bus. Even when I was in high school, I never did a pose next to her on the school bus. Because of this, people have been calling her out, obviously accusing her of being a PDF file and asking why she even dressing like this for middle school / high school. You even got teachers on TikTok who do teacher content calling her out.
If you didn't know, this is how you're supposed to
I saw this video.
dress as a teacher. Fully clothed, you can still be cute, you can be on your turn, you can be all of it, but you're appropriate. Everything's covered. Yes, I have my arms out because it's summer. Like, it's still very appropriate.
That is
This got
appropriate.
3.8 million likes in 2 days.
Damn.
So yeah, it's not just like a small amount of people
I don't remember how many likes it had when I saw it.
said about it. And also, if you look at her outfit, she is not wearing cheap stuff. She got all types of designer bags and designer outfits. What people are rumoring because of this is
Double
that she's
C's.
not only a teacher, but also, I don't know if I'll get demonetized for saying this, but let's just say a GTA Gentlemen's Club dancer. And
She's both?
designer outfits. What people are rumoring because of this is that she's
rumor.
not only a teacher, but also, I don't know if I'll get demonetized for
a
saying
rumor.
this, but let's just say a GTA Gentlemen's Club dancer. And I mean,
Vanilla unicorn.
if you look at the average teacher salary compared to what she be wearing, I'm not sure if a Chanel bag is exactly in that budget. Maybe she's just buying all the designer stuff and living out her car. We also got pics of her vacationing in places like Turks and Caicos, which notoriously, as we know, is a very cheap place to vacation at. All we know for sure
Turks and Caicos is so fucking expensive.
is
It's
her
insane.
students aren't her only fans.
The smile is good, bro.
In my mind, that was a good joke. The other side of people
That shit
defending
was
her are
crazy.
saying people are just weird for seeing her outfits like that, and that instead of getting mad at her saying maybe boys should be taught to respect women no matter what they wear. The thing to me though is if it was in public, no one would really be saying anything. Women dress like this all the time in public, which yeah, at that point her choices should be respected. Unless she was at like a Chuck E. Cheese with a lingerie outfit on, no one would care. It's a complete other thing being in a professional setting with literal minors dressing in a way that's meant to be sexual. I guarantee you could go
Yeah.
in public and 99% of people, including women, are gonna say it's a more sexualized look. It's not like she's just wearing a skirt and dudes are trying to sneak their camera, trying to take pictures of her under
Ew, bro. What the fuck was that slurp sound?
skirt. Like, I don't think this person would be saying this if that was their daughter in a man's class and he's dressing in tight pants that got his bulge poking out with a muscle
Bro, you know what this just reminded me of? This nigga Kendrick sent me a fucking Instagram. It wasn't a reel. It was a picture of this nigga who, I guess he's like a fitness trainer or some shit like that. And he was posing in the mirror with a jock strap on, bro. And his shit was poking. I was like, nigga, why did you send this to me, bro?
shirt. She responded recently to all the people calling her out on TikTok, and it was interesting to say the least.
First of all, let's start here. Who
Here we
even
go.
told y'all I had a BBL? Who told y'all that? Who told y'all that? Not saying it's true or not true, but I want to know who
Not saying it's true or not true. She got a BBL.
told you
Because if it wasn't a BBL, you would have been like, I don't. This is homegrown, baby. Clock it.
that. Because I got a BBL, I can't have a career.
Oh, what did I say? What did I say? She got because I have a BBL, I can't have a career. You wouldn't be saying that if you didn't have a BBL. She got a BBL.
What if I just wanted some buns? Also, let's stop with the PDF narrative. My children don't do that. They are very respectful young 10, 11-year-olds. They don't even look
Girl, when you have your back turned to them while you're writing on the whiteboard or whatever the fuck y'all use these days, you can't see what they're looking at.
at me. And quite frankly, I'm not that nice of a teacher. I'm very mean, strict, and firm. You better come in that classroom to see.
Script.
Not that nice of a teacher. I'm very mean, strict, and firm.
I hope it's not English that she's teaching, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't look at me. And quite frankly, I'm not that nice of a teacher. I'm very mean, strict, and firm. You better come in that classroom to see.
All right, so first
You
off,
better come in that classroom to see. Yo, I swear TikTok is not real, bro. It's not real.
no one cares if she has a BBL or not in general. The problem is when you're dressing in a way where it's meant to emphasize those parts. And she's saying her students don't look at her like she would know. Every dude knows growing up in
What did I say? And he's about to solidify what I'm about to. He's gonna bring up the when they turn around to write on the whiteboard or some shit. Watch.
class, if you wanted to take a look at your crush, you weren't sitting there eyes wide open staring clearly at them for 5 minutes. You would take little peeks here and there to not get caught. And these are developing boys going through puberty. Of course they're gonna think some type of sexual thoughts even just looking at you, even if they're not recording. It is strange to me.
I was wrong. He went in a completely different route. I thought he meant like if you wanted to catch a sneak peek at the teacher, he went a different route. Okay, never mind.
That the school admin hasn't said anything about her outfits. I know if there was a teacher dressing like this in my school, they would immediately check her outfit and tell
Mine too, bro, because I went to a private high school. Catholic private high school? Oh, nah. They would have been cooking them damn teachers for wearing shit like that,
her
bro.
to change her, she's getting fired. And I didn't even go to a good middle school or high school. The crazy thing is, if she does get fired now, she'll probably just make an OF and make 10 extra salary in a month. Teacher Bay isn't the only one, by the way. There's a ton of teachers like her doing the same thing on TikTok. And before someone's like, well, Tommy, what about all the male teachers on TikTok? There is definitely some questionable ones with dudes too as well. Like this one where this guy's getting his hair braided by a bunch of his female students.
Last Friday, 10 minutes before dismissal time, I decided to live stream my students helping me take my hair out.
So this science teacher live streamed his female students unbraiding his hair during school hours.
I don't know about y'all, but if my daughter came back from school talking about she was helping him braid a grown
With greasy hands, by the way, because you know them braids got fucking oil and shit in him.
ass man's hair who's her teacher, all types of alarm bells are going off. I'm going to school and socking him in the face. Maybe some dudes out there don't care as much if they trust a teacher, but I don't know about y'all. That is not happening with my daughter. For the male teacher outfits, it's mostly them trying to look stylish and like the
I don't think these are bad though.
Younger generation. Like, I swear, I'm not being biased, y'all. I tried scrolling all through TikTok to try.
See, I mean, these don't look bad. That's what I'm see, because I was gonna say that at the beginning too. I didn't want it to sound like a double standard, but like he said, they look like they just trying to pop out with some fire ass outfits.
Try and find the outfits of the male equivalent of Teacher Bay, and I could not find it. If y'all have some creator that you know that's trying to do it, let me know, because I swear I'm not being biased. I just don't see it.
Like, bro, if a teacher a guy teacher popped out in like a low ass cut V-neck and was showing his chest and shit, then I'd be like, okay, my nigga, you doing a bit much. But bro, look at this. Style covered up completely. Style covered up completely. Style covered up completely.
The younger generation.
I
swear, I'm not being biased, y'all. I tried scrolling all through TikTok to try and find the outfits of the male equivalent of Teacher Bay, and I could not find it. If y'all have some creator that you know that's trying to do it, let me know, because I swear I'm not being biased. I just don't see it. Even comparing the searches, this is the first things that popped up when I searched up male teacher outfit on TikTok, and this is what popped
Exactly.
up when I searched up female teacher outfit. This obviously isn't how a majority of female teachers dress, because they know what's right and wrong for the workplace. For some of these women TikTok teachers though, you can tell they're definitely doing it for attention on social media, and that's weird.
I don't think it's ever that serious.
The honest reason why it's less common to see dudes dressed like how some of these women teachers are on TikTok is, if we're being real, complete double standards. Even in society now, whenever some predator creep gets caught sleeping with one of his female students, you already know the reaction. The public is stoning him, he's getting like 10 news articles, then he ends up getting beat up Pope every day in prison. You're gonna see him on a Jadeon video getting clowned on. His life is completely
I don't think you're a bad guy.
over and cooked, which should be the reaction, by the way. This is what we need to do. Usually when it's a predator creep female teacher, they do get the same prison treatment and put on a list, but you always got people downplaying it, and of course those dudes
on social media, he should be grateful, blah blah blah. Oh, I wish I was in his shoes when I was a kid, blah blah blah. Oh, if a teacher was trying to sex me up while I was in high school, I would have taken it. You wouldn't get a response. You wouldn't get a report from me. Oh, bro, but nigga, that doesn't make it right. Just because you would have, with your horny ass, would have fucking.
dudes like,
What wrong here, man? I wish I was my teacher when I was 10.
Same wavelength, Tommy, because I just said the same fucking thing.
Why was he tripping?
Like, no, man, it should be treated the same way. Guarantee it, a lot of these dudes would not be saying this if that was like their 10-year-old son with a 40-year-old. And they only say it when the woman is objectively attractive in some type of way. They're not saying it for the chopped ass teachers. And how many cases do you think where it's a actually objectively pretty girl? Men aren't safe from criticism either in this, and because of years of this attitude, you got people like Teacher Bay now popping up. I've also noticed in these past couple of years an uptick in actual female predator teacher cases. Every day you see a new one pop up in a brand new school. And it's never taken serious once again because dudes will constantly downplay it. Even if you think you would.
You know, this is exactly right. Because there have been a lot recently. You'll see in the news article, teacher slept with her 13-year-old student. Blah, 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 blah. And every time under the comments, you see niggas, oh, I wish that was me. I wish that was me when I was in high school. And you're just sitting there like, bro, don't you realize this is an issue? Yes, you're a teenage boy. You got raging hormones. It makes sense that you probably would have been all for it, but it's still a fucking problem, bro. You're a minor. She's a full-grown woman. That's a problem.
Have cared if something like that happened to you.
It's the same way with the man teachers with their girl students. Maybe some of them did want to do it with their man teacher, but that don't make it fucking right. It's still a problem.
I guarantee it would change the way you look at sex and love differently. Do you know the amount of dudes who will permanently affects for the rest of their life and they're never the same? Or the amount of guys who end up taking their lives because of it? Like, not every teacher is Margot Robbie in a movie or something. There's also a bunch of these teachers who have been caught doing OnlyFans while teaching. It's so many cases, I could probably make a 1-hour video just covering them.
This is why it's no face, no case, my nigga. You got, and if you have tattoo, bro, I don't know anything about this fucking OnlyFans shit, bro. But all I know is if you wanted to keep your shit from being found, all you have to do, no face, no case, right? If you had tattoos, put makeup on, cover them up. That way you couldn't be identified by your tattoos either. Because what you gotta remember is that these niggas are gooners. They look at every inch of your body while stroking they shit. Pause. They look at every inch of your body. So if they see you walking out, and again, they're gooners, so when they see women in public, they look all up and down their body. So when they see you walking in public, and let's say you had like a thigh tattoo near your knees, right? You walking by, somebody look down at your knees and they see that tattoo there. That tattoo, yo, that's that OFB. GG.
Then notoriously was caught doing the act in her 8th grade classroom. You can't tell me she's not doing it to satisfy some weird dude's fetish on her OF. Because in what world is that even a comfortable environment to do the deed? I can clarify it was with her husband and no students were around, but
She did it in the classroom?
out of all places, your
and this is what she looks like, y'all.
classroom?
I created a content at the beginning of the summer.
Oh my gosh. I mean, oh my gosh.
In order to earn extra money on the side to help pay for our basic necessities that our salaries were no longer meeting. I chose an anonymous name as well as blocking the entire state of Arizona on my OnlyFans so that it wasn't accessible to anyone living in the state.
There's a lot of side hustles like
That doesn't matter if it wasn't accessible to anyone living in the state. You could still get found by someone who's outside of the state. Gosh, has the internet not taught anybody anything? You can get doxxed no matter where you are.
Think of if you're a teacher and gotta make some extra income on the side. Uber, DoorDash. These teachers end up getting fired and have a surprise Pikachu face when it happens. And people will say that's unfair and they shouldn't for just doing another job. But that's what you signed.
Nigga, you went to school to become a teacher. Doing OF is completely against being a teacher. You're educating kids. Yes, kids. Unless you're a professor, you're educating kids. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Why are you making an OF?
up for when you do that line of work. All the OF stars and corn stars know this too. That's why they don't use their real names and have stage names. They also are at risk of getting doxxed and stuff. It's the risk that comes with the career. And there's certain jobs I probably can't get in the future, like a private government job or something, because I have too much of a public figure and public info out.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at it. Like, that's what I signed up for when I started doing this, and I love it, by the way. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about this. Like, that's what I signed up for when I started doing this, and I love it, by the way. Anyway.
Nigga just put a fucking clip art heart on there, bro.
Anyways, let me know
Clip art heart.
what y'all think about this. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as always.
W video, Tommy. I agree with almost, I think, no, not almost. I think I agree with everything you said. I agree with everything you said, brother. Also, for the people who are expecting me to drop a Patrick CC video today, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't want to react to his new video because it's about politics, and I'm cool on that. I love Patrick CC, and I will catch him on the next week's video. But like this one is all about politics, and I'm cool on that, bro. I'm cool on that one. I fuck with you. I really do fuck with Patrick CC. Y'all know this. I post a Patrick CC video every week, but this time I'm skipping out on it because I just can't. I just can't. Not this one.